This video is something that is really music related to me and radio related edition. So this is a little message going out to both Beasly Media in Boston or Iheartradio in Boston. And some of you people may already know I have plans to move down to Boston to start a new life, and the only problem is there's not a single radio station that plays new rock music, except for you have to dial it up to HD2 on a rock station, which I will tell you about that later. And I'll tell you a little bit of what's been going on with the radio stations down in Boston. So, guys, if you guys don't know, in 2019, WBOS, a radio station that is from Brookline, had decided to change it to classic rock. And it used to be alternative rock, but then they changed it to classic rock because some people wanted to hear classic rock that really rocks, and I don't know if some people like the idea of having that. And if you guys don't know, for the last 3 years, there's not been a single station to change it to alternative rock. And if you guys don't know, I have plans to become an alternative rock singer too, not just pop singer, but an alternative rock singer. And I find that hard to do that when there's not a station playing alternative rock, except for WERS, which is a college radio station, but there's a little catch to that because it's Celtic triple A, or I don't know how to pronounce that E word, but the E word is is one of those mellow music types. Is selected, but yeah. And then there is another station, I believe 92.5 or something like that, and they do play triple A, but that is not enough for it to be an alternative rock format, because they only play like a little mellowish music, and it's just very too mellow for the people that want to hear alternative rock in Boston, and it's hard to do that. Now let's go a year later. So for those of you that don't know, the Boston had a radio station on 107.3 called WAAF, which is a heritage radio station that was on the air when it started back in 1970, and it played harder and edgier rock and had new rock music in it too. But this is a problem because in February of 2020, the station 107.3 got sold to a Christian music station called K-Love, and the Christian owner, Educational Media Foundation. And many people in Boston were not very happy when they sold it to EMF. And WAAF had to put up a final broadcast, I believe on February 20th, and then they moved it to either WEEI HD2 or 104.1 HD2. And if you guys don't know, 104.1 HD1 is a pop station that is a hot adult contemporary station, and AAF is the only station in Boston to play new rock. And it's the only station to play new rock. You have to dial it up to HD2 if you have like newer cars. So Beasly Media or Iheartradio, it's time. And before I say it, if you guys don't know, WAAF, Mix 104.1, and WEEI are owned by another owner station called Audacity, which used to be at the time Intercom. And yeah, that's I wanted to get you a heads up on that. Boston, Iheartradio Boston, or Beasly Media Boston. It's been few years, you guys, and you guys have not done a single thing to either bring a harder, edgier rock format or a alternative rock format back to Boston. And it's time. And I know last year you wanted to have Spanish music be on the air for the people of East Boston, which I understand that you wanted to do it. But many people, they need to hear a station playing alternative rock back on the air. It's time. It's time to do it. It's been 3 years, and it's time, people. It's time, Beasly Media Boston or iHeartRadio. And even though I'm living in Vermont right now, but I have a plan to move to Boston to start a new life, and you guys, it's hard when these people can't find a station playing alternative rock. And it's time. Because two of the radio stations that you own are having struggles with the ratings. And believe it or not, your Beasly Media, your station, Rock 92.9, is way behind WZLX. And guys, I'm not mad at you. I'm not complaining or anything. But I think it's time for you to bring alternative back. Or a station playing harder and edgier rock with new rock in it back. It's time. And for iHeartRadio, for you guys, your country station, 101.5 or 101.7, The Bull, they're way behind too. And you could do that by bringing a station playing new rock music back on the air. And this is why I have to make a Spotify playlist for both of the favorite genres I love, which is pop and rock. Because it's hard to do that when you guys don't bring alternative or a station playing new rock back on the air. And guys, again, it's time. It's time for you to start using here and use here to bring back a station playing new rock music or alternative rock. Bring it back on an HD1 station for people that want to hear it on a boombox at a community center. Bring back a station playing new rock music or alternative rock music for the people of Boston that can actually listen to on a boombox when they do cooking. Just come up with your ideas. It's time. It's time for you to make a change to Boston radio so that the people of Boston that loves alternative rock or a station playing new rock, they can just listen to it. And sure, you people of Boston can listen to WAAF HD2. Well, WAAF on 104.1 HD2 or 93.7 HD2. You guys could handle that if you have new cars. Just dial it up a little inch and then boom, you're there. And I know some of you people may disagree with me, or some of you listeners, I should say. Some of you listeners may disagree, but I can handle your guys' opinions. I'll respect your opinions no matter what. Because I can handle your guys' opinions. But for Beasly Media Boston or iHeartRadio Boston, it's time. It's time for a change, like I said. just bring back alternative rock or a station playing new rock music. That's it for this commentary video for the radio related about me, the radio station related about me topic. That's it for this fourth commentary video. I'm Lance Robinson, known as Lance Robinson TV, and make sure you guys like and subscribe and click on the bell for notifications, and please stay tuned for the tribute singing edition of my singing videos. So, yeah. And just start thinking.